Retirees, are you listening to that song right there? This is your song. We're celebrating you today. Where's Miss Arce? There we go. This is for you guys. All right, if we can make our way to our seats, we're going to go ahead and get our program started tonight. These are busy people. They got places to be. Thank you, Mr. Johnson. All right, every woman. We have 4 female Shiro retirees happening right here. And we're going to go ahead and get started. I think most of us are seated and eating. If you're still at the table, the buffet table, just quietly make your way through the line. I'm told there's plenty of food. So unlike during the day when you guys are teaching, you can get up and go anytime you want to go eat. And to the bathroom anytime you want. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. We are celebrating 4 amazing individuals. We have Martha Arce over here to my left. We have the Patricia Schneider over here. The fabulous Dr. Skinner. And the lovely Laurita Jones. So we all are confident to say are what helps to make our school great. And I was sharing a comment with one of them earlier that, you know, sometimes you meet people and they can never be replaced. These ladies up here, there's no one like them that can fill their shoes, and there will be a hole where they exist. We can only pray to find someone close to them, halfway to them. But maybe if we're lucky enough, they'll come back and help coach them up. Right, Ms. Schneider? I've asked her every month, will you come back and sub? Finally, she said, I will be subbing. I said, yes. She said, in another county. I was like, what? All right. So we thank them for the thousands of students' lives that they have touched, shaped, the lessons that were learned. I came in as a brand new principal, and I got schooled up by many of them by whisper conversations and, hey, did you know, or have you thought about comments? And I think it makes me a better person today. And don't forget the laughter, that they are hilarious. Each of them are very spicy, spunky, honest, and communicative. So we just love them, and that's part of why we're going to miss them. So you'll hear about that today. And I also want to say that one thing they all have in common is the fact that students come first. If the adult feelings are hurt, I'm so sorry, but this is what's best for kids. And I think that we can agree, looking across the board, that that's what they represent. So we're doing it a little bit different this year. That most times I'm kind of saying my part about each person. I've told them privately how I feel. But we actually have some guest speakers who will come to help share in the March of Words that's going to happen. We will have one featured speaker after the formal presentation for each person. And then at the very end, after the gifts, we will have open mic. So if you wrote out a speech and you're just itching to deliver it, you will have a chance after they get their gifts, okay? So with that being said, we're going to introduce our first speaker, and this is for Dr. Skinner. Okay, I want to make sure we have the right people in here. All right, so Dr. Skinner. So introducing the fabulous AP, Ms. Japrita Jones, Mrs. Japrita Jones, and we have Ms. Edwards.
I wish I was the Mrs. Jones who retired, but
It's after hours, y'all. Ms. Jones will not speak for Dr. Skinner. This is Mrs. Japrita Washington. She's an AP here, y'all.
Ms. Edwards is here with me representing 7th grade, so we're going to open up our ceremony to honor Dr. Lisa Skinner and just show our appreciation for her after having given 35 years to the field of education, 7 of them being right here at Lilburn Middle School. Go Mustangs. She has always been a strong supporter of our school's vision and a steady presence in the building. She brings creativity, consistency, and care to her work every single day. And on behalf of Dr. Arce, she's sharing one of her favorite memories with Dr. Skinner. She said it happened about 2 years ago as she was walking through the halls and heard her chanting with her students. There's a few chants. But this one in particular, she was saying, be yourself, be smart, be making good choices, be keeping your hands to yourself. And Ms. Edwards is going to share another one of those 7th grade chants in a moment. But does that sound familiar, Dr. Skinner? She managed to turn our entire student handbook into a chant. And what struck the most was how naturally the kids were following along, because with Lisa Skinner, learning sticks. It connects, it makes sense. Even I remember what she taught that day. That's again a quote from Dr. Irish that she was passing through your classroom. Dr. Skinner, thank you for always thinking about what's best for kids and how to bring learning to life. You will truly, truly be missed on 7th grade and across the building at large. Ms. Edwards, our 7th grade counselor, is going to share a few more personal tidbits about Dr. Skinner as we move on through our ceremony today.
All right, thank you, Ms. Washington. I definitely give her awesome. And I just want to add that me and Dr. Skinner go way back to advisement. She was a part of our advisement team for a couple of years, and so she was contributing to lessons and things, and I can attest to watching her do the chant, it's B-Day, everybody B-Day. So I love her, you would truly be missed, Dr. Skinner, and definitely your daughter. I feel like we've grown up with you, because you come and you help out and you watch and things like that. So I just wanted to share that tidbit. So definitely, Dr. Skinner, you will be missed.
Absolutely, and one other thing, in that 35 years, just as an estimate, is estimating that she's touched the lives of about 4,200 students, if not more than that. So your impact is just shining through and through, and we just wish you all the best in retirement and your next chapter with your beautiful family. We'll miss you. We know you won't be subbing here either, but hopefully you'll be thinking of us with fond memories as we will think of you. Thank you so much,
All right, Doc.
Dr. Skinner. All right, we're going to pass the microphone to Dr. Steve Wright, who's going to share on behalf of Dr. Irish and our school as we honor Ms. Arce.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I'm looking at Mrs. Arce in her beautiful colors. We love colors from the Caribbean. So, it is my pleasure to say a few words on her behalf, on behalf of the school. So I begin by celebrating the incredible mark that she has made on the school community. She has served in education for 27 years, 7 of which years has been spent right here at Lilburn. And what a powerful 7 years that has been. I have worked with her for all those 7 years, and it has been my pleasure. When we talk about teachers who are loved by their students and respected by their peers, Martha immediately comes to mind. She's not only highly effective in the classroom, but she holds all of us to a high standard because she truly cares about the quality of our work. She advocates for students fiercely and consistently. She challenges. Yes, she has done that with me as well. Yes. And I said, can we talk about this another time? No, I need to get it done right now. So, she really has the students in her heart, and that is one of the things I will miss about her. On a personal note, she and I share some fun connections. She speaks Spanish, and she loves to camp. With the Spanish, I'm always asked, can you interpret for me, please? No, can you make ask for, make a schedule for you? And then she comes, okay, I'll do it for you. So I'm always asking her, and no matter what she has, she makes time to do that for us, not just for me. And of course, you know, she loves to camp. And when she's on camping sometimes, she'll be calling me and telling me what she's doing, and I'm like, okay, where are you? Do you think I need to come down there? Because she was having some fun times, and she tells me about the things that she's cooking, and she loves to do this espinadas, and oh yes, meat and vegetables. And she enjoys it. And of course, Mr. Arce is right there with her. She's very adventurous. She goes not just to one place, she's all over. And when summertime is coming, she starts making her plans. Where are we going? What are we going to do? Oh, we just got the camper. So everybody knows about that. So Martha, I will miss you. We will miss you. I remember those party times as well. When you say, hey, Dr. Seabright, you want to bring your students over? And I went in there and I hear some Jamaican music playing. And the students are there they're working, but they're also singing and having fun. And that is something we're talking about, social emotional. They're listening to music, they're still doing their work. It's almost time for us to go. But she's making that possible that all the students are happy and they're working. So I want to say how much I love you. I do. And you have done great work, excellent work. And we're better, and the students are better because of you. In the next chapter, this is a pause. You are moving to a new chapter. And I know it will be exciting for you because I know you're adventurous. So on behalf of all of us, enjoy, continue to be excited, continue to be the pleasant and wonderful person that you are, and we will certainly miss you.
All right, so one fun fact, Ms. Arce has touched 3,240 students, not because of fewer years, but because she works with students usually in a small group. So we adjusted our calculations for that. But if we readjust them because of random things that she volunteers to do, it's probably double that number. So just wanted to share that fun fact. Now we have a double duo coming up here. They're going to mention some words about Mrs. Schneider.
F squared.
F squared.
Good afternoon, guys. Okay, so next, let's honor someone who has become synonymous with excellence and integrity. Our very own Miss Patricia Schneider. And with 40 years in education, 40 years, that's amazing. All right, including 15 years here at LMS. I only got to see 2 years, but with those 2 years, like, you have been truly dear to my heart. You have a special place. I'm gonna miss those conversations. The only one that comes early enough, like I do. But I'll keep going. Patricia, your name is one that's mentioned often, especially when we ask ourselves, is this work sound? You see, we have a standard, and we joke a lot, and we always say, did it pass the Patricia Schneider test? If you don't know what we mean, we put out a lot of information, and sometimes we need to be corrected and fix some things. And so we have to go to her first because she will make sure that we know exactly what needs to be fixed. I won't miss you about that because now we probably have a lot of stuff that's not right. All right, so if we think of an idea that might work, we run it through her course, and we will get what we need, and we'll make sure we have a final say. So we appreciate you for that, and I'm going to miss our conversations and our heart to heart. You have a big heart. I know you're going to continue reaching out to kids no matter where you're at. You say you retire, but I know you're gonna be like, oh, is that kid over there? Okay. I already know, okay?
Okay, guys. So that's when we think about someone who does the work with fidelity, we think of Ms. Schneider. She brings deep thoughtfulness, care, and insight to everything she does. Not only does she care about her classroom, but she cares about the entire school. Ms. Schneider, your wisdom has helped shape not only your classroom, but the direction of this entire school. You made us all sharper, more thoughtful, and more committed to doing things the right way the first time. Thank you for setting the bar oh so high. Let's take a moment to celebrate Ms. Schneider. And just on a personal note, I want to say thank you for being my friend all these years. I remember when we first started getting to know each other all those years ago in summer school, and I've always looked at you as someone I can confide in and trust, and I know that you always will have my best interest in mind, and so you are a genuine good woman, and thank you for your friendship. We will miss you. Please enjoy yourself. Don't forget about us.
And Ms. Schneider has touched, how many? 4,800 students. Woo! We love you, Ms. Schneider. Mr. Vincent.
I got this. Yes. Last, certainly, not least.
That's right.
We celebrate a beloved member of our SMP team, Miss Laurita Jones. I call her Miss Riri.
Miss Riri. I call her Riri.
She's been a steady presence in our school, always showing up, always knowledgeable, and always ready to serve our students.
Yes, sir.
I can still see her in the atrium in the morning when I walk in. And if she ain't there, my day's bad. But she's there to serve the students as they walk in for breakfast. But she don't know, she be serving me when I walk in to see her smile, her encouraging words every morning.
Every morning.
When I see somebody else out there in a black uniform, I drop my head and keep moving. But, she's always greeting our students with a warmth and care. Her commitment has not gone unnoticed. In fact, in just the last month, I believe at least 20 people have asked Ms. Riri to reconsider her retirement. And you know why? Because when you walk through that line, you know that those students gonna move through quickly. She ain't gonna let them play.
And they're going to be in order.
They gonna be in order. And she might slide your cheeseburger. But each time they asked her, she held firm, said, "No." But I have to wonder if this moment right here, right now, will sway you just a little.
Go on one.
Shaking that head. There's only a woman I know, if you shake their head, that's no. But just to let you know, we've already posted an opening for your position. Just saying, it's not too late.
Change your mind.
It ain't too late. Well, no, for real, we thank you for your steady dedication and for always putting our students first. And we will miss you dearly. Enjoy it every day. Think about us, not too long. Because you put a lot of time in.
That's right.
You deserve all that God has for you in this journey. Now, I heard some numbers out here. This what you got anything you want to say?
Oh, you know I'm going to say something.
Now be quiet. Heard some numbers put out here earlier. Here's a number for Miss Riri. 27,200.
No, that ain't right.
27,000.
Wow.
200. See, that's a 20-cent, come here, hold it.
You gotta see zero, that's the zero.
You like zero. Ain't that 20, huh? Ain't that a count like that? That's that? Is it 27,200. The power of our support personnel. Riri, on a personal note, when I first came here from Dee, Ohio, and we met, you was encouraging, you was uplifting, you always talked to me with a smile, you encouraged me. I didn't know anybody, but you made it comfortable. And I felt like I gained a friend in the last 3 years. And I would definitely miss you personally, because you my Miss Riri. What you got?
Well, I got something, I got to say this for you because you probably don't know, you probably saved my life. It's serious stuff.
Don't start
I
crying.
ain't gonna start crying. It is what it is. Thank God I got breath to cry. About 2 years ago, I went to the doctor, not feeling well. I was here that morning and worked. Is Nick Scootage in the house? I went to his room and I said, Nick, something's just not right tonight. He said, Horton, something ain't right. You probably need to let Miss Perry know. And I went straight to the doctor. The doctor kind of did an EKG, was checking me out. And she looked at me and she said, sir, you need to go straight to the emergency room. So I'm like, hey, what's going on? Anyway, to make a long story short, I went to the emergency room. And little did I know, all the energy I thought I had some issues going on with the heart. I stayed in there 5 days, and before I left, they gave me all these pamphlets and all these books about how I gotta change my eating habits, and I'm like, no spare ribs out there. Anyway, to make a long story short, my eating habits had to change. So, first person I shared that was with Rita. And when I came in there that morning, she said, I hadn't seen you. And I said, yes ma'am, I had to change my, he said, using that, what? And she kind of looked at me, almost kind of thought about that older sister. She fussed at me a little bit. She said, no, we gonna stop. I know you like to eat. And for that day on, and even to now, when I come to that cafeteria, sometimes I put my head down. But when she sees me, she looks and sees what's on my plate. And it might be a day I really want something. And she tell me, nope, you can't have that. And I walk off and just put my head down. But I thank you, Rita. I thank you for making sure.
And that was Mr. Horton's short version.
Short version. Dr. Irish told me she'd kill me if I didn't.
Dr. Irish? Who's, anyone? What's next?
We're not going to proceed to the gift.
Oh, the gift time. How you doing there, brother?
Hey, trouble.
I didn't know where you was sleeping or eating.
Good afternoon, everybody. So over on the table over there, we have picture frames that your fellow staff members and faculty members have signed, just with some wonderful words of how much they appreciate you and love you and will miss you. Miss Laurita Jones, you have a picture of the school over there, because I was told that you didn't really like taking pictures. And looking through Mr. Doyne's stash, I did have a hard time finding a good picture, but I hope you like that one over there. And I asked everybody their favorite colors, so I hope that the pictures do you justice. But please cherish those pictures. I hope you find a good spot for it in your home. There's some really wonderful words on each of them. In front there is a memory book for the teachers with some words in there as well. But we do have from the Sunshine Committee and all of the faculty and their wonderful contributions. This one is, let me make sure. So in here is a yearbook for each of you, courtesy of Mr. Doyne and Dr. Irish. Everybody's got a little personal gift in there. Ms. Jones, if you wouldn't mind pulling out the couple of things that are in that bag. Ms. Jones, would you mind reading the inscription that's on there?
Congratulations on your retirement after 15 years. You're the piece LMS needed to be complete.
All right.
And it's a puzzle piece. Ms. Schneider, what do you have in there? Yes, please.
I have to do it on the black background. Patricia Schneider, 17 years in GCPS. Congratulations on your retirement. 45 incredible years in teaching and dedicated service for students and families and staff across the southern USA. What a legacy, your Lilburn Middle School Mustang family.
And let's see what else we have in that bag there. And all of this is from your LMS Mustang family and their donations throughout the school year. And Ms. Arce. What you got, Miss Arce? What you got? I personally thought about each and every one of you, hoping that it would mean something to you.
Whoa.
And what else do you have in the bag?
Oh, well, we got the yearbook. Beautiful yearbook, you look, set it.
And Mr. Doyne, those are all personalized for them, is that correct? Okay.
Well, that's what I thought, thank you. Aw, gorgeous. There's something else?
Want to read it?
There's something heavy in the bag.
You got to read it, you got to read it.
There's light things too. I think the light things too. I won't be writing much.
Oh,
Yes, I will.
that's just the
I will.
packaging for your memory book over there.
Yeah, that's so sweet. And then this keychain with a palm tree on it. Goodbye, attention. Hello, patience.
You got to read it.
Martha Arce, 7 years. All right, Mustangs honoring Martha Arce, 7 years in GCPS. Congratulations on your retirement. 33 incredible years of teaching and dedication, service to students, families. See why I'm retiring. Classes and staff across the country. What an impactful footprint. Your Lilburn Middle Mustang family, and it has to say.
And last but not least, Dr. Skinner with her favorite color.
I made a difference. I retired.
It says honoring Dr. Lisa Skinner, 7 years in GCPS, which, by the way, in all of our moving, I have been at this school longer than any other school that I've taught at. 6 was the other number that I had. Congratulations on your retirement. Your 34 of tireless commitment to supporting students, families, and staff across the country has been truly impactful. How inspiring, your Lilburn Middle Mustangs family, May 2025.
All right.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Please wear it tomorrow. Please wear it tomorrow. All right, if there is anyone who wants to come up and speak to the retirees, and while they're speaking, please help yourself. There is still plenty of food over there. Plenty, plenty. This is how the LMS Mustang family supports each other. They show up when I ask them to, hey, let's have a potluck, and all this wonderful food. If you can, everybody give a round of applause for all the chefs. And also, when we were getting all of this together, there was a wonderful crew of people who helped put this all together, as well as we've been in the cafeteria all afternoon. And it wasn't until after 4 o'clock I knew that people were going to offer to serve, and I didn't even know that was going to happen. So thank you to those who served us this afternoon as well. And we're going to be cutting the cake soon, so please help yourself to cake as well.
Good afternoon. So I don't have any voice, but thank God for this mic. I just want to tell you, ladies, how wonderful it is and it was to be here with you all. This is my 3rd year working at LMS, but I have been with LMS since 2018. It was a very long time. As a parent, all my girls went to Lilburn Middle School, and you all have completely touched their lives in some way or the other. But I'm going to start from over here, Ms. Schneider. Thank you so much. Your impactful questions every morning. It do help everybody. Sometimes people just don't want to ask. And we just thank you for your output of just wanting clarifications on everything. Ms. Lisa Skinner, me and her worked with Campus Life, and it has truly been amazing. Bringing the word of God to some people who never knew. Miss Lisa always decided to start giving the kids a little snack. You know, so now we got more kids coming in because they want a little snack. So it was an honor just being there and serving with you. Miss Riri, Miss Riri, we're gonna miss you. I have been in S&P also, so I know the tireless work that S&P can offer. And so a well-deserved retirement. Yes. Put your feet up and throw those shoes out the window. S&P is a lot of work, but it's a joy to serve the kids, and you have done so beautifully, so gracefully, and we appreciate you for everything. This has been one of my daughter's teachers, my middle daughter's teacher. And me and her husband worked together. See how the circle rolls? That when I became a SMP assistant manager, he was one of the first staff that came to our kitchen, Mr. Miguel. So I knew him and I knew her for a very long time, and it's gonna be hard saying goodbye. It was hard saying goodbye when I had to leave 8th grade last year. It was hard to leave 8th grade last year. Me and Miss Arce, we were buddies. All my science teacher came and went through. Miss Arce was my ELA teacher that we hung tight through it all. And I'm gonna miss you, Miss Arce. One thing with ELA, even when I was in college, and I was like, Miss Arce, this is what we're doing in college. She's like, you go girl, you can do it, you got it. And even though I'm still going through school, I know I'll remember every lesson that I learned in Miss Arce's ELA class. And when I tell you, she brings a book to life. She brings the book to life. She was in, I'm gonna say it in my Antiguan language, She brings all the characters together and made it very, very interesting, especially when you're working with our resource students. They need to know the life into what they're reading. And she done such a wonderful, wonderful job. Miss Arce, I'm going to miss you.
All right. I'm going to start with Ms. Arce. Ms. Arce, I just thank you for always smiling, always coming through, being so friendly. Even with the SEL, you always encouraging the counselors. We really, really appreciate you so much. And you're definitely going to be missed, but you just don't know, even not saying a whole lot to me, that smiles, not saying that you don't, but you know what I'm saying, just smiles make a difference. Sometimes people ask me in the past, like, how do you smile all the time? It used to be more when I was younger than I am now. It seems like the older I get, I may not smile as much as I used to. But anyway, people used to ask me that. It's just like, that's just a part of my personality. That's who I am. Just because I may feel some way don't mean I gotta make somebody else feel that way. And that's how I feel, and that's how I feel with Miss Arce, no matter what. I always see her, and it's just always encouraging. So thank you so much. I'm gonna miss you. Happy retirement. Yes, and Dr. Skinner, thank you. You know, we worked together. I think only 1 year for 6th grade, maybe 1 year, but thank you for being encouragement. I know you love the Lord. I love the Lord, so I just know we got, we relate like that, And I just thank you just for your excitement with teaching, and and you always just being there for your students and what have you. I wish you the best. I wish you the best in everything. And Ms. Jones, a couple years ago, I got to meet really work with Ms. Jones, right? When we used to stand outside, because she'd be like, where you last year? She'd be like, where you at? You used to be outside, we used to be talking together, but I really got to know her. She was always so encouraging. I'm going to miss you. Thank you. I think I probably know you the best out of all the cafeteria workers. Probably know you the best. You was just always so friendly talking. Good morning, like Mr. Benton said. Always that good morning, making sure that we okay. And when I say she don't play, and when Mr. Benton say she don't play about those kids, just good. No, you ain't gonna go and just run any kind of way when you coming through her line. And so a happy retirement. We really, really appreciate you. Now y'all know I gotta talk about Miss Schneider. I love Miss Schneider. I love Miss Schneider. I talked to your daughter about you a little bit too, a little while ago too, just FYI. But Miss Schneider, I'm gonna miss you. I am going to miss you because it seems like the older you get, you try to remember more. Miss Schneider seemed to remember everything. And I needed that help, and I didn't realize how much I needed that help until the last couple of years. It's like if you, say for instance, if you decide that, if you're gonna do something a different way, Miss Schneider's gonna be there to make sure correction if you need to be corrected. You're gonna get an email, and another email, and another team, and another team. But Miss Schneider, it's such a benefit. Sometimes, we can be like, oh my God, Miss Schneider. Miss Schneider, this year, these last couple of years, but when I just knew you was getting ready to retire, I was like, what the heck I'm gonna do without Miss Schneider? What I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do what I need to do. God's gonna bless this brain to make sure I remember the things I need to remember because of Miss Schneider. She's always been an encourager, encourage if I need to go talk to her, I can talk to her. Also, even with technology, y'all, she always says she doesn't know technology very well. Well, I'm a little far about, probably under her, or, like maybe a little bit more under her, but I know that I learned something, and if I know I can go to her, and she got it, I'm good. I'm good, so I make sure that I go to Miss Schneider when I need things, look over. She's the person that you have to go to. And I know people don't understand, but we always need somebody to be real. And that real person is Miss Schneider. Thank you for being real, Miss Schneider. I'm gonna miss you, and I love you.
For the scriptural reference this evening, but I know Ms. Peters will relate. I feel almost like the man at the pool of Bethesda, because I'm a little bit lame every time I try to get down to the pool to get into the water. When it bubbles up, someone gets in front of me. So that's how I feel this afternoon. But anyway, I just want you to know that I sat down and I wrote this between 4:30 and 5 o'clock, 4:30, 4 and 5:30. So I want you to know it comes from my heart. I had to come and lend my voice in paying tribute to the 4 retirees this evening. And one in particular, Ms. Schneider, whom I have known for, I believe, some 15, 16 years. Ms. Schneider and I have worked together on the same team for at least 7 of those years. I have to say this about Ms. Schneider, and I think some of you, most of you have already alluded to it, but Ms. Schneider is a little bit of an enigma. I hope she doesn't mind me saying so. I will explain. You see, in life, we have the tendency to get caught up in tones, sounds. In other words, the tone of someone's voice, the way they sound, the way they come off. Not what they are actually saying. In this way, we oftentimes miss the insight, the wisdom, and the value they bring to the team. If you listen to Ms. Schneider's tone sometimes, you will miss the real Ms. Schneider. The real Ms. Schneider that I know is loving, kind, thoughtful, and caring. Ms. Schneider, apart from my wife and Ms. Tuff, is one of the most organized, proactive people I know. We have shared so many wonderful experiences together with our students. I wish I had more time to share some of those moments with you. But suffice it to say that she and I were a team, always a team, a true complement to each other in the workplace. Well, let me be honest. I mean, Ms. Schneider did most of the work. I just tried to pick up the slack. Did we always see eye to eye on everything? No. But I can truly say that I have enjoyed working alongside Ms. Schneider every one of those years that we have worked together. Numerous times, she has made me look good, much better than I deserve. She always looked out for me. She always had my back. You know, they used to call Ms. Schneider my at-work wife. That is a testament to how closely we work together. The bond that we forged over the many years. I can truly say that I am proud to call her my friend. Between Ms. Schneider, my away-from-work wife, and my youngest daughter, I have become, much to my own gain, tone-deaf. I have learned to look and see beyond the surface, beyond what it sounds like, and to see through to the heart. Ms. Schneider, and to all of the other retirees, let me take this moment to congratulate you on your stellar years of service of course, I wish you all the best. I pray that God will bless you in whatever endeavor you choose to pursue. And I hope that now you will have all of the time, not just to enjoy, but to relish friends and family. God bless you. God bless you.
I promise to be brief. I know that's difficult for me. It's been 40 years since I retired. My name is Ann Peters. I was here for 17 years. Each year, I know fewer and fewer of you, but when I saw the list of this year's retirees, I just had to come and tell you that you will love retirement. But also, once a Mustang, always a Mustang. This building is like a magnet, I will tell you. I mean, I still live 2 miles away, but I mean, I will tell you, wherever you go, you're always welcome back.
I want to fill the awkward silence. And I'll just take the opportunity to thank everybody to come out today. Everybody, it's not easy, educators, to stay after school. We have enough after school things to do during school, and even while we're sleeping, aren't we? We're always thinking about our jobs and the lives that we impact, so it's not easy. So I thank you, and thank you so much, everybody who, God bless you, who put their hands and laid their hands on this food to prepare it for us. That was so loving and kind and self-sacrificing. And we just speak to what we're all about here at Wilburn Middle School. Thank you so much for staying. I appreciate it. Just your coming. I know a lot of you, it really shows forgiveness, because when we're here, we're close. Whenever you're close to someone, that's when you step on someone's toes, you know, not just physically, but emotionally. And so, because we're all here together, we're all sharing in this meal and in this happy occasion, it's very joyful. But aren't we glad, retirees, that we're taking the time now when we still have some energy to go ahead and do this, right? And that's why some of us may be coming back, some of us may be going in, doing the things that, those things that start with I used to, or I was going to, but now we will, and we are. So I'm really excited for everybody. And guys who are here, who aren't ready for retirement, not even close, please don't count the days. I don't think we ever counted the years. I didn't count, well, maybe some of us did. I never counted the years down. I didn't even think about retiring until just recently. And I went and crunched the numbers, and it didn't make sense to stay another 2 years. So off I go. So thank my family for getting me here. That's another exercise in patience. Love my family. And I'm sure you guys are all happy to be able to spend more time with yours. And with that being said, I'm going to put the mic down. Oh, and then thank you, Mr. Dorn. What would this school do without you? Thank you so much, and all the teams, for all team players. And just keep it up, you guys. Just keep up with what we do. Thank you.
I think you might be retiring because I kept talking about it. I just want to say thank you, as she said, to all of y'all, because I know staying is probably the last thing you want to do. But I just want to say to those of you that are still teaching, there are some secrets that I have learned along the way that I'll pass to you very quickly. First of all, go back and get those advanced degrees. It is important for your income in the future. They are worth every penny that you pay. And also make sure that you are putting money in the, help me, where you put it in the 401k, is that what it's called? Yeah.
403.
Whatever it's called, you put your money in there. When they come along, I think it's Valak or whoever, put it in there. And because you will see the benefits when you get to crunching the numbers when you're there. But I just thought it was interesting that I was thinking about that the other day. I was counting up. I'm like, I've been at this school longer than I've stayed at any other school, that I've been at. And that, it's never dawned on me. But 6 is the longest amount of years that I've been at any school. But just hang in there. And you can get your doctorate in curriculum and teaching like I did, and you'll never have to be worried about being a principal or assistant principal. You can get a doctorate and not have that route. My family members were like, "You're not a principal yet." I'm like, why would you think I want to be a principal? I want to be where the action is. I mean, not that they're not, but I want to be with the kids. I want to be where the action is. And so anyway, my mom and dad, my mom had her doctorate. My mother was an administrator. And that was not why I didn't want to be one, but I just, I saw what she put into it, though. It was a lot of hard work. But her dad sat me down and they're like, you can get a doctorate and still be a teacher, because that will help you in the future. You'll be making more money and you can retire and have a nice little thing to bring home. But I am going to have to get another job because my daughter's going to be in college. And so I'm hoping to teach at the collegiate level. But thank you all for staying. The food was tremendous. Thank you for the gifts. And everybody was talking in the hallway today about, we're going to be crying. I'm like, cry. Just go ahead and cry. I'm not going to cry, but y'all would make me almost cry because it's just really nice to be honored and to know that, your peers, we don't always get a chance. We're always bragging on the kids or fussing on the kids. And to be able to brag on each other, we don't always get a chance to do that. So it feels good to have your peers say nice things about you. So God bless you all, and I'm wearing my shirt tomorrow.
Just real quick, I was just realizing, congratulations, Dr. Skinner, Ms. Schneider, Ms. Arce, Ms. Jones. Thank you for your service. But we're now a school where people are staying to retire. This is, I think, the largest number of retirees that Ms. Peters that I've seen since this is my 18th year. So I think that's a testament to our leadership, but just the kind of community that we have here. And I'm just glad that we're keeping our great people. So thanks to our leadership. I know that's been a priority to supporting our teachers and our students and parents. So thank you. And I do want to point out, I was going to try to read some of these quotes from students because I think that's why we're all here, is for our students. And you can read, Oliver's holding the yearbook back there, but I was going to start to get emotional if I was going to read these quotes that these students have written about their teachers. But I do encourage you to read what your students have said about you, because it's that's why we're here. So just congratulations, and I've enjoyed working with you, and hope as Ms. Peters said, you definitely are always welcome, and hope to continue to see you around these halls. And thanks. I could go on, but I'm not going to. Okay, thank you.
Hello, those who know me, I'm Miguel. Arce, of course. Yeah, well, thank you for the opportunity you gave me to come here. I feel like a family. Every year they're looking for me. Wow, I'm happy. Yeah, but I love you guys. We'll be back to see you. Not to work though. We're gonna be free like a bird. So I appreciate you. Everything you have done for us. The dinner was wonderful. Thank God for that. Hopefully we see ourselves somewhere. It's always been like that, the city friends. If it's not 5, 10 years, 1 year, we see ourselves somewhere else. That is good. Thank you.
Go get the mic. Take it over there.
Jonathan was playing the crying song. All right, all right, all right. Well, let me just say, you don't know me, I'm Dr. Bernie. This is Miss Fowler. And we have been the new APs that have been here within the last couple of years and had the opportunity of working with these fabulous, I call them warriors. I had a mother who had 38 years in. I saw what she went through as an educator and eventually as an administrator. I'm like, woo! So for people to be able to have a talk with Ms. Schneider today, he said 45 years? Woo! How long, Ms. Dr. Skinner?
34.
How long, Ms. Arce?
How many what? I'm sorry.
How long was your retirement? How long have you been in?
Well, it's been a time now, guys. But I counted 27, but I had to go in and out.
She can't even keep count. Okay.
No, that's why I'm retired.
Let me tell you, in this day and age with so much going on in our schools and the climate everywhere in the world, it is a blessing to be able to have those that hang in there for our kids and for what education can do to change the trajectory and pathways of our kids' lives. Because I always tell the kids that I taught, whatever you know here, no one can ever take that away from you. So I am blessed to be able to have known these ladies here. Ms. Schneider kept me in check with these fire drills, even the one from today. Thank you, Ms. Schneider. And also we have right here our warrior here in the cafeteria. So this is, hey, I like it when people feed me. And she fed not only me, but the whole school and made sure to do it with grace. And so we are just grateful to have all of you and thank you all for all that you have done to dedicate your lives to service, to thankless days and nights and hours of what you had to do for students and families. And on behalf of Dr. Irish and Ms. Antoya Fowler and the rest of the administrative staff, we welcome you into your next chapter of life. And keep living and keep going and living abundantly and living prosperously because this is just the next chapter. You don't know how it's going to be written. So take one page, one day at a time, all right? Say hello to Tennessee for me. We are fellow Trebekans here. All right, so thank you, and I'll pass the mic to Ms. Fowler, who thought she was not going to say nothing and come up here and stand next to me and be quiet.
Well, she summed it up, but I just want to say thank you all for coming out tonight to celebrate with us. I will say we do apologize because I know they had some late nights that they spent at the school with us. But now they're all yours. So enjoy life together, grow and prosper, and God bless. All right.